Hi, this is Jan Blount with GratitudeandCompany.com, and I'm inviting you to come join me out here on the deck for TLC Tuesday. I've been out here playing in the garden and putting some herbs and flowers in my pots, mostly herbs, because I think herbs add such a lovely texture to the garden, and they have such a yummy fragrance. And when I put fresh herbs into any meal, I think it makes it extra special. And so I'm looking forward to being able to cook with my herbs throughout the summer and hopefully into the fall. And if I remember bringing my pots next fall, when it starts to turn cold, I might even be able to enjoy them through the winter. Let's hope I don't forget this year. I almost seriously considered not planting a garden this year because we're going to be traveling some for the summer, and it's kind of hard to stay on top of the garden, even with having a drip system in place, which my husband was so gracious to put in for me. It's still hard to keep up with it. But I learned that I love to garden for a lot of other reasons than just the yummy flavors and the pretty flowers. One of the most probably significant reason is I find that it helps to ground me and recenter me when I'm playing in the dirt and in the garden. This past weekend, I really needed to get, I was flying higher than a kite because I learned that that my proposal that I had sent in to illustrate a very special, unique book got accepted. And when I heard this, yes, I was just like bouncing off the walls, couldn't settle down, just antsy and just very high energy. And so I needed to center myself and get grounded, and what better way to do that than to get out and play in the dirt for a bit. Yes, we as humans, we weren't designed to sit in front of screens hours on ends. Our kids aren't, and neither. This is true for our kids, and it's true for us as adults too. So, shall we get messy and come play with me in the dirt for a bit? Yeah, we get that there is a benefit to our spiritual and emotional health by being out in nature and playing in the dirt and gardening. It feels restorative. We feel it in our body. We understand that intuitively. But what I didn't realize is there's also a mental and physical benefit to playing in the dirt, and there's actually a fair bit of scientific studies that backs this up. I was reading that children who play in the dirt are able to think and problem solve more creatively. There's also this bacteria in the soil, a good friendly bacteria in the soil that helps to, and I don't understand the science behind it, but it actually helps to release the happy hormone serotonin. So playing in the dirt makes you happy. Also, children who play in the dirt, and I would imagine this is true for adults too, are less prone to allergies and have stronger immune systems. Indirectly, playing in the dirt and being outside, you get a lot of sunshine, and this is especially important here in the Northwest because we have a lot of cloudy days, and many people here are vitamin D deficient, and I know when I get vitamin D deficient, I struggle a lot more with depression. So getting out in the sunshine for 15-20 minutes a day at least is good for our mood. Also, I was surprised it's a wonderful form of exercise. And even if you have a small container garden, I was out here over the weekend sweeping off the deck and lifting and bending and stretching, and I really got I got my sweat on and my heart pumping, and so yeah, it's a good low pack, friendly type of exercise that is easy to do because you're not thinking about it as being exercise. It's productive. It's getting something done. There seems to be a point to it, rather than just doing crunches over and over and over again. Gardening is such a wonderful way to distress and soothe our soul. It's a way to relieve. I know when I'm out in the garden, my attention fatigued brain is able to just kind of slow down and coast for a while, and so in that kind of quiet place, that's when I get some of my best, most creative ideas. And as a matter of fact, Gratitude and I came up with a very nifty idea while we were playing here in the garden. You know, all plants need name tags, right? So we made some fun little plant markers. And originally, when I was thinking about this idea, I went to the dollar store because I thought I was looking for some other things, and then I saw these, and I thought, oh, I could repurpose these and turn them into markers. This is just like a patriotic wand. And then I got home, and I'm going, that's not going to work. These are a seasonal item. They're not going to be available at every dollar store, and so people aren't necessarily going to be able to find that. So then Gratitude and I put our heads together to come up with another idea that would be similar, but more wide, where the materials would be more widely available. So what we did is we went to Joann's and we found these package of these die-cut foam hearts. You know that funky foam stuff that kids use for projects in summer camps and things? That's what this is. So I got a package of that, and this is the rest of what you'll need to make these tags is, okay, so you need a packet of foam, die cut heart cutouts, and I got mine at Joann's. You'll need a package of bamboo kebab skewers. You'll need you probably could leave it unpainted, but I decided that painting it with an indoor-outdoor spray paint would probably be a good idea because the foam will soak in the moisture, and I was afraid it would lift the decals. So I would recommend spray painting it with something that is indoor-outdoor. Probably acrylic would work, but I decided to make it easy on myself to just spray because I didn't want to use a paintbrush to paint these sticks. You need a yucky paintbrush to put on the outdoor Mod Podge, a pair of scissors to cut out the decal printout that I will be making available for you, and a stapler, and your favorite adhesive. I'm using fabric tack. I thought that that would be a good choice because, well, I like it for one. It dries really quickly, and I don't just use it on fabric. And in this case, because it holds up well to moisture, I thought it would work good in this application. So that's what I'm using. And then I got a box here, and I used it, you know, poked these in the pukas on the grew up in Hawaii, so I say pukas. That means holes in the little crevices in the cardboard, so that I could easily spray the stuff. And then I laid the other things inside the box, so I didn't. I have some overspray where the grass got red, but it would have gotten more red if I didn't have the box to catch most of it in. And so then, this is how you do it. You spray all your pieces, all your heart pieces and all your sticks. And then you cut out your heart with a little border around it. So you'll have a piece of heart, and you'll have half your pack will you won't put a decal on, and the other half you'll end up putting your decal on. So you'll take your Mod Podge, paint it a layer on your plain heart, put the decal down, and then let it dry while you take your other heart and you apply your stick. What did I do with it? What? Oh, here. Oh, there it is. Where you take your other stick and you staple it on your bamboo skewer. See? And then, after it's dry, you take your cement, you put it on this side, especially around the edges, thoroughly. And then you press the two together and you just kind of hold it in place. This dries pretty quick, so I just mainly, especially here where kind of pinched it together here and on the top, because there's a little extra for the dowel, and just make sure it just, it all catches, and then you'll have your stick, your name tag skewer. Isn't that fun? And okay. Then all you have to do is you match it up with each name tag with its proper owner. This would be rosemary, so that goes in the rosemary pot. See? Rosemary. And this one's sage, so that goes in the sage pot. And actually the last thing to do is to sit back, smile at your handiwork, and enjoy a nice tall glass of iced tea or lemonade. Have a lovely day.